Leonard Larry McKelvey, born June 29, 1978, known professionally as Charlemagne Tha God, is an American radio presenter, television personality, and author. He is a co-host of the nationally syndicated radio show The Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Angela Yee, and stars in Guy Code, Guy Court and Girl Code. He was also a VJ for The Week in Jams with DJ Envy and Sophie Green. In 2015, Charlemagne began hosting the MTV2 show Uncommon Sense. He was previously on The Wendy Williams Experience with Wendy Williams on VH1. In the shock jock tradition, one of Charlemagne's personal mantras is "Bite my tongue for no one." Larry Thomas McKelvey, a Jehovah's Witness turned Muslim, and his wife, an English teacher and Jehovah's Witness, on June 29, 1978, and grew up in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. As a teenager, McKelvey began selling drugs, and was arrested twice for possession of marijuana and cocaine with intent to distribute. After witnessing a shooting from the back seat of a car, McKelvey was arrested for a third time. His father refused to pay his bail money, and McKelvey remained in jail for 41 days. Eventually, he called his mother, who paid for his bail, and McKelvey was released. After being released from the county jail, McKelvey began attending night school and eventually got a job as a radio intern. He went on to become second mic to radio host Wendy Williams. He developed the stage name of Charlemagne, taken from his pseudonym as a drug dealer, Charles, and created a new persona based on King Charlemagne, who ruled much of Western Europe as part of the Carolingian Empire in the late 700s and early 800s, whom he read about at night school. He added "the God" because it sounded cool. At this point, his unorthodox and upfront questioning of hip-hop, R&B artists on radio raised his public profile but also caused rifts between himself and the guests of the show. He was laid off from the program in 2008. Relations between Charlemagne and Williams deteriorated, though Charlemagne has stated numerous times on his show The Breakfast Club that he views Williams as a mentor and bears no ill feeling toward her. In 2010, Charlemagne began hosting The Breakfast Club, alongside DJ Envy and Angela Yee on WWPR-FM in New York City, New York, along with its national television simulcast on Revolt. Once part of the show, Charlemagne gave himself the title, Prime Minister of Pissing People Off, the Architect of Aggravation, and the Ruler of Rubbing People the Wrong Way. In 2014, Rolling Stone nicknamed him, hip-hop's Howard Stern. Beginning on November 15, 2011, Charlemagne served as a cast member of Guy Code, a comedy television show on MTV2 that talks about a special code of conduct just for men. The show ended in March 2015. He formerly starred on the MTV2 show Charlemagne and Friends at the end of 2013 and 2014. He co-hosted MTV New Year's Live from Times Square, and in 2015 he was a correspondent for the 2015 MTV Video Music Awards pre-show. In 2017, his book Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It, which he called A Self-Help Guide for the Hood, was published by the Simon & Schuster imprint Touchstone. Stephen Karutz of the New York Times gave the book a mostly positive review, describing Black Privilege as a street-smart self-help guide with typically blunt advice offered in 8 different principles. The book was ranked 6th in the May 7, 2017, New York Times list of best-selling hardback nonfiction. McKelvey's second book, Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, was released on October 23, 2018. Charlemagne is considered a controversial figure in the world of radio due to his willingness to ask personal questions and his open criticism of musicians, athletes and other media personalities. Charlemagne's direct criticism of guests during interviews has resulted in numerous altercations and arguments on air. In a 2011 interview with Lil Mama, Charlemagne confronted the rapper, saying, "You come off as cocky," and insinuated that she hadn't accomplished enough to be cocky. He additionally alluded to his belief that her criticism of other rappers' behavior should be communicated through her music rather than stated in the media. He provoked the rapper, actress by calling her the voice of the young struggle face, digging at her appearance. He went on to say, "You're young and you have an old face, like Drake says, I'm really too young to be looking this old." She returned to The Breakfast Club for a less tense interview on January 12, 2016. Rapper Birdman walked out of his interview with The Breakfast Club on April 22, 2016, after just over 2 minutes, claiming the hosts, specifically Charlemagne, were not putting respect on his name. Birdman was angry at the hosts allowing artists such as Trick Daddy and Rick Ross to appear on the show and make disparaging remarks about him. Charlemagne questioned why Birdman was angry at him and not the artists themselves, and Birdman left the interview after just over 2 minutes. The interview went viral and resulted in numerous memes based on the incident. It is the shortest interview in Breakfast Club history. In the summer of 2014, hip-hop group Onyx appeared on The Breakfast Club. Tensions rose between member Fredro Starr and Charlemagne after Charlemagne brought up Starr allegedly receiving oral sex from singer Brandy Norwood. Starr responded by branding Charlemagne a pussy, and made reference to Charlemagne being attacked on camera outside of the Power 105.1 building. Starr was eventually calmed down by fellow Onyx member Sticky Fingers, and eventually finished the interview. However, the resulting video went viral, and led to Starr becoming the face of The Breakfast Club's PO. On October 11, 2016, rapper Beanie Sigel appeared on The Breakfast Club to conduct an interview. Sigel grew annoyed with Charlemagne's perceived attempts at escalating the feud between himself and Meek Mill, complaining that Charlemagne was harping on the issue. Charlemagne branded Sigel a hypocrite, who responded by saying he felt Charlemagne was a sucker for letting Fredro Starr disrespect him live on air, and criticized him for making rapper Lil Mama cry, calling him a coward. Sigel threatened to walk out numerous times before eventually finishing the interview. The subsequent video went viral. In July 2017, comedian Lil Duval joked on The Breakfast Club show about killing a sex partner if she turned out to be a transgender woman. Charlemagne Tha God, while noting that killing a trans person was a hate crime, stated that women not disclosing the trans status were taking away a person's power of choice, and should go to jail or something. In response, trans activists, including Raquel Willis and Elle Hearns, called for the show to be boycotted or cancelled. In June 2019, Charlemagne interviewed Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren, whereupon he confronted her about her claims of Native American ancestry. In the interview he compared her to Rachel Dolezal. This video is sponsored by Air Run Delivery, where they will run your errands for you. Thanks for watching The Main Street Journal. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Be sure to smash that like button and please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to tap that notification bell.